My name is Estelle Brink and I'm with Jericho Walls Prayer Network. We are busy with the series Fellowship with God in Prayer. And right now we are looking at some practical things you can do in your prayer time when the show is over and it's just you and God. So one of the questions sometimes people ask is, how do I know if I'm praying for everything the Lord wants me to pray for? I do not want to miss out on anything. So in this session today, we will look at 3 areas or categories to cover in our regular prayer times that can really add some value to what you are doing already. These guidelines are guidelines. Please consider and include them as the Holy Spirit leads you and do not become unnecessarily burdened. For those who may find that some of these aspects are already covered in their daily prayer times, can consider to add additional points that some of the areas mentioned today. So the first category or area that I feel that must be covered in our prayer times is prayer for my personal life. Now here, you pray for a breakthrough of God's glory, His strength, His favor in your inner man, in your circumstances, whether it be physical, financially, or in relationships. And then, through your ministry and calling, you pray for His authority to rest on your words, whether you are singing or preaching, and then in all conversations you will have throughout the day, and for the Holy Spirit to rest on you in prophetic revelation to help others, like we read of in 1 Corinthians 14:25. Now remember, the highest call for us is to fellowship with God. So daily praying for the Lord to help you grow in first, the fruit of the Spirit, that's His character formed in us, according to Galatians 5:22. And B, the gifts of the Holy Spirit, that's His power working through us in ministry, according to 1 Corinthians 12:14. Or C, wisdom and revelation, which gives us insight for our inner man. That's our mind, emotions, and will. That we will have the 7 spirits of God equipping us for the task. These are the things you can pray for yourself. Then, secondly, we have a second category where we focus in prayer on people and places. These can be individuals, it can be ministries, it can be marketplace, business, governmental authorities, the destiny of cities and nations like Israel or Egypt or YWAM or Operation World or Open Doors. We have done several videos to explain to you how you can pray for these different matters concerning missions and the world. So that is the second category. And then we come to C, or the third category of what we can include in our prayer life, and that is for strategic social issues. This can be issues going on in your nation or in the world, and they can include matters of justice, such as abortion, human trafficking, morality issues and crises in society, civil unrest, natural disasters like hurricanes, droughts, earthquakes, diseases like HIV/AIDS, or like we had cancer or autoimmune diseases, and then also social crises like famine, terrorism, economic crisis, like in South Africa we have load shedding, crime and corruption. So if you visit the Jericho Walls website link in the footnotes to this video, you will have access to several titles covering most of these subjects in great detail. You can download all these resources for free from our website. So in your prayer time this week, please consider revisiting some of the focus areas that was mentioned today, and ask the Holy Spirit to show you what and how to include them in your existing times with God. We are all continually growing in our prayer lives, so our capacity in prayer also increases. Ask the Lord what is on His heart for you to add to your prayer times that is near to His heart.